Then what about the question that always comes each year, which is attending annual dinners, the Christmas dinners at the companies that we work in, and we're going there just to be part of the team, because it's part of the objective is not just really the celebration, but also to be what? To be part of the team and to build. So is it permissible for us to accept these invitations and to attend them? The answer is that no, it is haram to accept invitations, because this is actually worse than congratulating them, because taking part, it implies that we agree with the celebrations. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim mentioned concerning the festivals of the people of the book and attending these, he said it is haram and it's not permissible for the Muslims to help them or to attend with them according to the consensus. Once again, the ijma', the consensus of the scholars. And then pay attention what he said. He said, this was clearly stated by the fuqaha who follow the four imams. This is where we take our religion from. Not from what I think or how you feel or what I feel. No. He said this is clearly stated from the fuqaha who follow the four imams, who follow the great Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Malik and Imam Shafi'i and Imam Ahmed, who follow these four great imams. He said it's clearly stated in their books. And then he went in detail in his book, Ahkam Ahl al-Dhimma, going into detailed quotes from the imams from the madhabs and the prominent scholars of Islam, showing that it is the consensus and that it is not permissible to accept their invitations or to attend during this time. Shaykh ibn Jibreen, rahimahullah ta'ala, he said it's not permissible to accept their invitations to join them in their celebrations of those festivals, because this encourages them and it is equivalent to approving of their bid'ah or their innovation, which gives them the wrong idea or gives the wrong idea to the ignorant people, and it makes them think that there's nothing wrong with it. The people see that if we go and celebrate, all the Muslims are doing it, so there's nothing wrong with it, and then they even fall into issues of disbelief, saying, "Wait, maybe it's not that bad what's being celebrated. Maybe it's okay what's being celebrated because the Muslims celebrate and attend these events as well." Here, it's important to point out, as we mentioned before, that if we have strong relations with our non-Muslim colleagues, with our non-Muslim boss at work, and they know who we are, we know we're somebody who works hard. They say, mashallah, that's Brother Ahmed, mashallah, tabarakallah. Sister Fatima, mashallah, they're from our best employees. They're always on time. They never leave early. They never make excuses. They get the job done. But, mashallah, when it's time to pray, Fatima, Ahmed, it's meeting time, they say they're going to go pray their prayer. When it's Ramadan, they're fasting, even though it's long hours, but they're devoted. But we have a good relationship. They know who we are. They know we're good people. They know we care about the company. They know we're part of the team. Do you think that these people now, we go to them and we tell them, John, my boss, I'm telling him, John, look, I'm Muslim. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I'm not going to come to the annual dinner. Just be like, oh, you're fired, you're finished, hit the road. They're not going to have any issue with that. In fact, you're going to find, as we've seen it most times, they support us. SubhanAllah, one of the brothers was telling me a story recently. He said that they had the Christmas celebration and he didn't attend. When they started to celebrate, they had a meeting and then they went to the celebration. So he said, I'm leaving, I'm not with you. And he supported him. One of the other Muslims was there and he was like, should I stay, should I go? So the boss looked at him, he's like, what are you doing here? You're a Muslim, you're not supposed to be here. You can go, you don't have to stay. So he said, I understand. And he was like, should I stay, should I go? Your non-Muslim boss is telling you now, go. You don't have to stay, because he understood and he has nothing in his heart, because he knows you're somebody who's a good person, you're part of the team, but you just don't celebrate this. It's not really that big of a deal. Unfortunately, I think we as Muslims, we make this more of a big deal than it really is. But when you have a good relation with your non-Muslim colleagues, they don't care if you celebrate or not. Khalas, you go do your thing and they do theirs. As long as both of you are getting your job done and you're benefiting the company, there's not going to be any problems.